Sunday night.
We've all waited long enough to get here. It's time for some football as we welcome you to the NFL on EA Sports. Alongside Brock Heward in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, we usually at this point talk about a quarterback, talk about a game. The holidays have arrived. Thank you for spending a part of them with us. We're away in Week 16 on EA Sports. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And in his 8th season as a QB, he's the one to lead them out.
Their loss last week, it really isn't on him. He had a great game. He checked off a lot of the boxes they had for him in the game plan going in, especially the one at the top, Kate, getting him to the end zone. 3 touchdowns, just 1 interception. If he does that again here, they should be winners.
And he'll get this up to the 29-yard line. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Another carry for him. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Well, this late in the year, Brock, just about every team in the league, as we all know, is battling some injury woes, and these guys are no exception.
It's an unfortunate byproduct of any sport, but especially the trauma involved in this sport. You're going to lose guys over the course of a season, and the later in the season you're dealing with injuries, the more the depth of your roster is so tested. And now it's time for those lesser-known names to make their name.
So out now comes the punter. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives him new life and this 1st down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home that sack.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Now a give on the counter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Couple yards there on 2nd down, and now a long ways to go on 3rd. Look into the air here. Complete out to the right side. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They run for the first time with a rookie from Clemson. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Kate, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3-and-out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be their football. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. In the middle holds, they don't get anything on the run. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Back to throw now. Escapes the pocket. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
The home teams and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And as he continues lighting up the stat sheets this season, we can see he's still chasing one man for the NFL lead in passing yardage. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. On 1st down, they'll run. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball. Oh, boy. This was doomed from the start. Left the pocket in search of greener pastures, but things weren't much better on the other side.
Punt team on the field. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Winford 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. He's got it at the 24. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And he's played a major impact in their passing game, too. Look at this. We're near the end of the season, and he's leading all NFL backs in receiving yards. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Putting the tight end in motion. They'll throw on 1st. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
To throw again on 2nd and 10. Get some space around midfield. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And they're going to have a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Running back sent in motion left. 2nd and 8. Dumps it off to his running back. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. He'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. Third time they've called on him as he gets this away. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the Windy City in just a moment. Second quarter about to get underway, and this home crowd excited as their guys have possession. They have second down behind the sticks. Has it downfield working the left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Looking right, and he finds him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Here we go, second and very long.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Third and long for him here. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
Let's go.
They motion the tight end over. Working inside the red zone. And in for the Chicago touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. And After they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Jaden Reed to return this. And this drive will start inside the 25. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together finding the end zone. They'll throw to begin this drive. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 32. Brought in right side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They'll come up 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Flush down out to his left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll give him a 1st down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 13. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing 3rd and long. They'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. On now comes their punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And this one gets out of bounds. It was pushing some distance towards the goal line, but gets out at the 5. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And with where that punt stuck them, Brock, this is going to be tough to repeat the touchdown from their last drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Hits him on the out route. A lot of grass ahead. Look at him go. He's to the 10. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. These guys take a 13-0 lead. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments?
What?
I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. On the return, here comes Reed. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. 1st and 10, they're going to throw. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Throwing on third down. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They'll throw it again. Finds a man right side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Handoff now from the gun. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's gonna keep him from finishing this season strong. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Setting up a throw. He completes it in traffic. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Chased out to his right. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. We get a timeout here called by the offense. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
Chicago getting set to take the field now. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Play action on first down. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
So now here's 3rd and 5. They'll send him over right. From the gun on 3rd down. Completes this one to Hill. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Chicago first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Still sticking with the passing game. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. These guys boat racing them to the halftime locker room. 3 touchdown catches in 1 game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting it on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you'd love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
That one right down the middle. And his guys stretch their lead to 21. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Kickoff taken at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. This offense making its way back out now. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. First throw for the backup now. Pressure's on him, and it gets home. He's dropped. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Another try following the sack. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. They'll bring out the punter here. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Collects this at the 32. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing now, off play action. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. They're throwing it. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. Here he is on 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Their offense headed out now, not much time left before the half. And up a very comfortable 3 scores. Really no need to try and get anything here before the half. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Let's go now.
Pass play coming here. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to throw. Passing struggles bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He's going to throw this one. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. I'm going to say he brought it in out of bounds, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. He takes a knee, and that's going to run out the final couple seconds of half number 1. We're at halftime here on Monday night. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and the old quarterback momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And as you see, they were losers earlier this afternoon. Trevor Lawrence, a touchdown pass in the victory. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Zay Flower.
We'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. The ball is teed up, and we're off in quarter number 3. Hill now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Dropping back to throw. All in left side. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Sending the tight end in motion left. They go play action on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two. I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit. And this one hits first at the 3 before continuing on into the end zone for a touchback. This offense ready to get going again now. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. They'll try and throw it here. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And the punter earning some high fives on that one. They're going to down this kick at the 3. This offense getting all set for this series. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Here's a give up the middle. And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. Finds him over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. He's dropping back to throw. This one's taken in by Hill. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 27 on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They're set up at the 35 now. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's taken down on a short run that gets inside the 35. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
Back to the well again. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
1st down from the red zone. Looking right, and he finds him. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago. These guys were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. That one splits the uprights. And these guys grow their lead yet again. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. On the return, here comes Reed. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The offense headed back to the field. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Brought in right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 34. Hits his running back. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. He gets 6 on that play. And that'll be a 1st down. Running back sent in motion. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 4. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Now they'll try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys continue piling on to this lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now outruns their offense to take over. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick 6. Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's brought down up across the 40. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's been a great time at the stadium for this crowd. Their side has turned this into a blowout as we start the 4th. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 41. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And that makes it 3rd down. They send a tight end in motion. Throw on 3rd down. Completes this one to Chase. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
What a terrific play by the front seven. They really had to crowd the middle and get the big bodies in there to stop Big Boy from powering over for a first down.
And Brock, we got a pretty good idea how a lot of the playoff picture is going to shake out, but still some time left for things to change near the end of the season. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Second down now, 7 to go.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Give now to the running back. Into the second level past the 30. And he's finally stopped right at the start of that red zone, down at the 20. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He brings it in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. These guys continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Another drive coming up for this offense. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Slot receiver headed left. 2nd and 10 now. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They are throwing it again. Finds his man, Chase. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At their 49-yard line.
Now they send their back in motion right. From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. It is caught left side. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
To number 89.
They're now set for 1st and 10.
Results in a first down.
They'll throw it again. This one taken in by Chase. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing the run was coming. And, boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Motioning the tight end left. He has the first over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
Complete to Jamar Chase.
To the line we go. They're set 1st and 10.
Result is a first down.
Looking for a throw here. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Motioning left is their running back. From the gun on 3rd down. This one's caught. Touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys take 7 points off the deficit.
Visitors 7.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Hill now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Breaks the tackle, still going. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And this one doesn't go far. They made it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. These guys very close to an 11th win this season. 3rd down from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. 65 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be their football coming up. Back to throw on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 21-yard line.
From the 21. Completed to his running back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Ball at the 33 for first down. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Still sticking with the passing game. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they continue playing their best ball of the season over this recent stretch as they pick up a 6th consecutive victory. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It was a great effort from our winners as we say so long from Chicago.